My name is Dr. Jim with Coastline Spine and Health Center. Consider, if you will, a 1,000 gram block of steel. That block in and of itself is worth about $100. Now say you take that block of steel and make it into horseshoes. The value increases to about $250. If instead you decided to make sewing needles, the value of that block of steel increases to over $70,000. If you decided to produce watch springs and gears, the value would increase to about $6 million. However, still, if you decided to manufacture precision laser components out of it, like the ones used in lithography, the value increases to $15 million. At Coastline Spine and Health, we don't see the value on the outside. We see the inside. We see what people can become. Come into Coastline Spine and Health and recognize your internal potential. Did you know that spinal adjustments can help with anxiety? It's true and proven. We have two different parts of our nervous system: a sympathetic nervous system that is responsible for fight or flight, and a parasympathetic nervous system which is responsible for rest and digestion and turning off stress. Spinal adjustments initiate a parasympathetic state in the body, making it easier for the body and mind to handle and manage stress. Come in today to find out how we can help you at Coastline Spine and Health Center.
The body is going to respond to forces applied to it daily, whether those forces are good or bad. So if we exercise daily, we eat good food, the body is going to adapt to that. On the other side, if we sit and we're sedentary, the body is going to adapt to that force as well. That's why it's so important to be intentional about the daily habits that we implement into our lives. You do not have to be in pain to be a chiropractic patient. We should always take care of our spine proactively. It's the #1 frame and structure of our body.
Why are people often sore after an adjustment? Sometimes patients become sore after an adjustment, and that's not a bad thing. A spinal adjustment will change the position of a joint. With that change in position, muscles, ligaments, and the tendons that surround the joint have to adapt as well. The adjustment may cause muscles to activate that previously had low activity. The adjustment may also cause muscles and ligaments to work more or differently. These changes often leave muscles and ligaments feeling sore. Don't worry, this is temporary. Just like a good workout, it may leave you sore, but this is normal and nothing to worry about. Make an appointment today to come in and see how Coastline Spine and Health Center can help you. Taking care of your spine may be one of the most important decisions you can make in improving your overall health. Your spine is your main structure. Through your spine weaves your nervous system. When the spine stays in a healthy position and maintains full range of motion, it provides a safe and supportive home for your nervous system, the system that controls every function in your body. Breakdown of the spine due to lifestyle habits like being sedentary or a lack of treatment after an injury or athletic use can lead to more than just aches and pains. It can often cause nervous system and systemic issues. This can be completely avoided by incorporating routine spinal care. At Coastline Spine and Health Center, we assess your spine and look for anything that can affect the spine or the rest of your health. Make an appointment to come in and get your spine checked out today.
Gravity is constant, our body weight is constant, we get into awkward positions, we have labor-intensive jobs, we sit at desks all day, we spend time on our phone. Those forces are taken up by our spine. Having a daily or spinal care routine is important to maintaining and functioning with a healthy spine.
Your posture is a function of how your body works and your habits. The spine has an optimal position. From the front, the spine is designed to be straight up and down with no lateral bending. From the side, the spine should have 3 curves, each one about 45 degrees. When our spine deviates from this position, it can result in pain and also decrease our ability to move. Avoid the rounded shoulders, the hunchback, the shuffling walk. Stay upright, move freely, no matter what age you are. At Coastline Spine and Health Center, keeping you functioning optimally is our specialty.
The health stats in America right now are alarming. When 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women are diagnosed with cancer at some point in their life, it's no longer this question of if, it's now the scary matter of fact of when. 1 out of 3 people are diagnosed with diabetes. 1 out of 4 of our kids or our future kids are placed on a prescription medication that they're put on in middle school that they're not taken off of for the rest of their life. So if you want to avoid becoming another American health statistic, you have to do things drastically different than the majority. Your nervous system is so important. That's why we have a full skull that protects our brain, and we have a full spinal column that protects your spinal cord. Why is this important? Your nervous system controls every aspect of your body and how you function. Your spinal position also dictates on how your nervous system operates. The nerves that come out of your neck, they don't just stay and go to your local neck tissue. They go all the way down into your arms and your fingertips, but they also supply and send messages to important organs in the upper part of the body. That includes your thyroid, your heart, your lungs, and how you operate with motor function. The nerves that come out of the lower back, they don't just go to your butt and into your thigh muscles. That's what innervates your bowel, bladder, sex organs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, which is why the condition and position of your spine is so important to take care of. What's the difference between pain care and corrective care in chiropractic? Pain care focuses on managing the symptoms, which helps you feel better for a period of time, but never really solves your problem. Corrective care involves identifying where the problem is located and in what condition, then adding in adjustments and muscle therapies in the areas needed. Progress is closely monitored and altered if needed to make sure the patient is succeeding. At Coastline Family Chiropractic, our team of doctors work with our patients alongside so we make sure that long-lasting health habits last a lifetime so that health issues become a thing of the past. The best medicine that you can take is learning how not to use it. What do I mean by that? Think about medicine as habits that help heal your body. Exercise, life-giving nutrition, detoxing, mental health practices, and chiropractic care. At Coastline Family Chiropractic, we don't want to manage your symptoms. We want to help your body heal so you can move forward and focus on the important things.
Hi, Dr. Jim here with Coastline Spine and Health Center. I've been a chiropractor for 24 years, and one of my favorite parts about practicing is seeing people change their lives by learning the value of putting their health first and the value chiropractic can have in helping them to do that. So make an appointment today with Coastline Spine and Health Center. We would love to put you on that path.
Did you know that we have two different nervous systems? We have a sympathetic nervous system and a parasympathetic nervous system. Our sympathetic nervous system is what turns on when we're stressed or anxious. That can lead to sleeping problems, mood disorders. Parasympathetic is our rest and digest. When our parasympathetic nervous system is active, we can relax, we get great sleep, it improves digestion, increases energy, and our overall function. Chronic pain and discomfort can leave the body in a sympathetic state, a constant state of stress. Spinal adjustments induce a parasympathetic state, which allows the body to relax. This is great for patients with anxiety, sleeping problems, digestion issues, and blood pressure regulation. If you feel like you've been chronically stressed or are having issues sleeping, digesting, or are constantly fatigued, give us a call at Coastline Family Chiropractic. We're here to help.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jim, and I've been a chiropractor for 24 years. I've been a chiropractic patient for over 30 years. Now, fortunately for me, I've not been a patient all this time because I've been in pain. Early on, I was taught that chiropractic is actually one of the most powerful health and wellness disciplines there is. And honestly, with each decade that goes by, I need all the health and wellness I can get. I'd love to teach you what I know. So make an appointment today with Coastline Spine and Health Center. Why are people often sore after an adjustment? Sometimes patients become sore after an adjustment, and that's not a bad thing. A spinal adjustment will change the position of a joint. With that change in position, muscles, ligaments, and the tendons that surround the joint have to adapt as well. The adjustment may cause muscles to activate that previously had low activity. The adjustment may also cause muscles and ligaments to work more or differently. These changes often leave muscles and ligaments feeling sore. Don't worry, this is temporary. Just like a good workout, it may leave you sore, but this is normal and nothing to worry about. Make an appointment today to come in and see how Coastline Spine and Health Center can help you. Your posture is a function of how your body works and your habits. The spine has an optimal position. From the front, the spine is designed to be straight up and down with no lateral bending. From the side, the spine should have 3 curves, each one about 45 degrees. When our spine deviates from this position, it can result in pain and also decrease our ability to move. Avoid the rounded shoulders, the hunchback, the shuffling walk. Stay upright, move freely, no matter what age you are. At Coastline Spine and Health Center, keeping you functionally optimally is our specialty. Did you know that chiropractic can help your ability to breathe and to take a deep breath without pain? Lack of movement coupled with poor posture leads our thoracic spine, where the lungs are, to become restricted and unable to expand fully when we try to breathe. Reach out to us at Coastline Spine and Health Center. We would love to see if we can help you with your breathing. I want to tell you about a really interesting study that I learned about in chiropractic school. It was Baylor University in Texas did a summer camp where they had two groups of age-matched kids divided evenly. One group got intensive computer instruction. One group got, their summer was divided in half between soccer and ballet. And then they were cognitively tested throughout the summer. Now, the professor that was giving us this study asked, who did we think would improve more cognitively in their brain function? Most of us thought it'd be the computer kids because the brain was getting stimulated more. Of course, we were ready to make the argument that that wasn't as healthy for them and such. But the truth is, we were all wrong. The group that was active blew away the computer kids as far as their cognitive abilities throughout and at the end of the summer. And here's why. Every joint in your body, and especially in the spine, is loaded with tiny organelles called joint mechanoreceptors. They're stimulated anytime you do any motion, whether it's the ballet or soccer or really any motion. Now, those receptors actually synapse on the cerebral cortex, which is the part of your brain where you do your critical thinking. So the ones that were more active were actually getting much more stimulation for the brain, and therefore the brain was able to improve significantly more than just the group that was just getting cerebral stimulation but was comparatively still throughout the whole summer. There's a Nobel Prize winning scientist named Dr. Robert Sperry. He wasn't a chiropractor, but his premise was that 95% of the stimulation and nutrition of the brain comes from the movement of the spine. So I used to have a poster in my office that said, we've always known chiropractic patients are smarter, now we know why.